watching. Okay. Okay, so if you're watching this video, that means that you are considering taking the opportunity to monetize your social media and use it as a platform to make money. And you just want to understand a little bit more about what this opportunity entails. So this video is going to be a resource for you guys to better understand everything about this company. So if you don't know me already, my name is Hartley. I'm 21 years old, obviously. I am studying communication. I'm specializing in public relations, and I'm double minoring in human resources and psychology because I like to load up my plate with way too many things at one time. I've always been really blessed. I thankfully have parents that would give me their last penny if it meant that I could buy groceries for the week. My parents have always been like that, and they always will be like that, but recently I've started kind of realizing how much they do for me and how much I've been able to do because of them, but I wanted to start contributing more and helping them with the things that they don't have to do, because they don't have to help me pay for everything, but they choose to do so. And like I said, I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful for that, but I just wanted to start taking control of my future and my own life, because they obviously are not going to pay for everything for forever. So I've had part-time jobs in the past to, again, kind of try to help contribute with everything it takes to be Hartley. I used to work at a restaurant for probably 5 or so months, and then I worked at Fabletics for literally like 3 weeks shy of an entire year. So I was at Fabletics for a long time. Both of those jobs were not my favorite jobs. The restaurant was just insane. The management was not the best. And the communication practices there were just wild. Like management to management, management to staff, staff to staff, and then Fabletics. If you know me, you know I used to love Fabletics. I used to love working there. I would be so excited to like have my little shift. I would drive to work, listen to music. I used to love working at Fabletics because I was just working around people that were like me. And work used to be like fun, and I feel like that's when you just have the best time, when you're working and you're enjoying what you're doing. I had great management, and sorry if the lighting changes, I'm using the sun, so obviously I can't control that. But two girls used to be our managers, Courtney and Sarah. They were literally amazing. I still love them to this day. But when our management changed, I realized that I was not as happy there. We got a new store manager, and I liked her. Like, she was fun. She was actually really funny. She was a pretty good manager. I liked her a lot. But then we got a new assistant manager, and that's where things started to go downhill for me. So I just wasn't happy there, and I think I started to really realize how much I valued being happy where I worked and being around people that were like me. Like, they thought like I did. They had the same values that I did. They just enjoyed life, and being around management that didn't feel the same way was really hard for me. I know that a lot of people can just kind of suck it up and go to work and get their money and whatever, but that's not me. I can't do that. I have to be happy in what I'm doing, or it's just not gonna happen. So I guess it's safe to say that I had been praying for an opportunity like this for a while. I just wanted to work somewhere where I could be happy. I could utilize the creative aspects of my personality. I could just be happy in what I was doing with my life. I'm really happy in like all the other aspects of my life, like with my family, my interpersonal relationships, but just work was just not. You can get out of my face. Work was just not. It wasn't it, Chief. It really wasn't. I was just ready for a change. I was ready to kind of round out my life. Like, if my life was like a pie chart, 75% of it was green. Like, it was just beautiful and fabulous. And then you had that 25% where just my work life was, and it just wasn't there. I really think that God just like dropped this opportunity in my lap at the perfect time in my life. I had been following a few girls that did this for a while, and I had just been seeing how happy they were and successful they were, and they just all seemed so like free and liberated, and I was like, what the heck? Like, I want to do that. Like, I want to be happy in my work. I want that. I really wanted that. So I quit Fabletics and I took the plunge. I put my whole everything into this. I just said, you know, I could really see myself doing this long term, and that's something that I have never been able to think or say with my previous jobs. The restaurant, I knew I was leaving literally the second week. I was like, I'm over it. And Fabletics, I did see myself doing that, but again, with the management change, it just wasn't it wasn't it. It wasn't it wasn't working. So throwing myself into this was something that was so easy because it incorporates so many things that I love, and I just was so grateful for having an opportunity like this. It just felt like second nature. And that's something that I really appreciate about this company, is when you give it your all, you can really transform your circumstances. Whether that means you're making a few hundred a month or you're making astronomical impacts on your future and your bank account, that's something that I feel like is pretty rare. So when this fell into my lap, I knew that I couldn't pass it up, and I knew that if I put it off or ignored it, I would probably be kicking myself in a year. So I just figured, let's just do it. You only live once. Why not? I think that when you're really passionate about, oh, and by the way, this is my little notebook. It just has all my notes in it, so like I don't forget anything or get off track, because I like to ramble. But I feel like when you're passionate about what you're doing, that's when you start to find real success, because work doesn't feel like work. Work is fun. You wake up excited about what you can do for that day. You go to bed looking forward to your next day. And I think part of being passionate about what you do is working in your niche. So, okay, hello, I'm trying to record a video. Can you not honk your horn? Thank you. um, so yeah, part of being really passionate about what you do is working in your niche. And I've always been interested in like the beauty world, like hair and makeup. And I've always been interested, or not interested, I've always needed to work in an environment where I feel like the things I'm doing are conducive to positive change. So if you're watching this video, that means that I think that this could be your niche. You just have to give it your all. And another thing that I love about this company is that so you can start with good hair and a positive attitude and flourish and take off in this company and hit the ground running, or you can let the products and the company change your life and change your hair and change your mind, and you'll have your own amazing testimony and your own inspiring story. And that's the thing about hair care, is that it brings residual everything, really. People are always going to need hair care. People are always going to care about their hair. People are always going to place value on their appearance, because that's just how we are as human beings. We judge books by their covers. And one thing that I've really always loved is hair. I've always done my own hair. I started cutting my own hair when I was in middle school. TBT, I gave myself bangs, and I gave my mom a literal heart attack when I showed her. I started cutting my friends' hair, styling their hair, dyeing their hair when I was in high school. I've just always been into hair because I feel like it's such an important part of our identity. It's the crown in our head, and we should take care of it, because maybe no one else thinks like that, but I think like that. Another thing I love about making money on, I get distracted by literally everything that walks by my window. Another thing I love about making money on social media is you don't need to be Kylie Jenner. You don't need to have a huge following. You don't need to have a YouTube channel. Literally anyone can do this. I started this business with less than 1,000 followers. So having a huge following is not the metric you want to measure for your success. the things you want to measure are your ability to build relationships. Because being an influencer is, did I say that weird? I feel like I said that weird. Being an influencer is not about how many people follow you. It's about having a trusted opinion in your peer group and your network. So we are a direct sales company. We cut out the middleman, just like KKW, Kylie Jenner. There's like a clothing company now that's like only primary colors for children. I don't know if you've seen that commercial, but I think it's so cute. But anyway, so as a direct sales company, we don't want to be spammy. We don't want to be hungry for a sale every single day. And I knew that going into this, that's not how I wanted to run my business. And that's the beauty of this opportunity. Okay, I'm sorry, but I feel like every time I start to talk about something that's like my favorite in this company, the sun comes out and it's just making me happy. But so that's the beauty of this opportunity. So we teach you how to be an influencer. We teach you how to have a trusted opinion in your network so that when you share your genuine opinion, people trust it and people trust you. Just like if you were to share your favorite Starbucks drink or your favorite makeup brush or anything like that, except now you're getting paid for it. It's about having a trusted opinion, sharing value, and we can teach you how to build relationships and a dynamic group of genuine people that care about you and the things that you do in your life and the things that you have to say. I think probably the most important thing is just being yourself. That's when people see, I keep telling you, every time I bring up something I like, the sun comes out. But the most important thing is just being yourself, because that's when people start to relate to you and they relate to your journey. You have to stay true to yourself when you're creating your personal brand, because that's something that stays with you for forever. Of course, you can always rebrand yourself, but it's just so much easier when you're being authentic. Another thing I love about this company is that we can look to the top income earners who are earning well over $100,000 a month, see their tactics of success, and alter them to fit into our stories. That's something else. Like, no two journeys are the same, but we all empower each other to find our own forms of success. There's something within everyone that someone else can relate to. So that could be makeup, music, traveling, yoga, meditation, literally anything. I feel like there are 7 to 8 categories in everyone's personality that helps them build their own personal brand. And these things are the other things that you would be talking about, because you can't just talk about the business. And that's something that I struggle with, because I love this opportunity and this company so much that all I want to do is talk about it all the time. But when people come to your page, there's something, and this goes back to those 7 or 8 categories, that they relate to and that makes them click follow. People don't follow you because you have great hair. People follow you because there are aspects of your personality that they need in their life or that they relate to. And that's what making your personal brand is about. It's about finding the things that make you the happiest and the things that you literally cannot go one day without. So for me, that's makeup, good snacks, music, and quotes that just make my heart happy and that I just want to share. So having a personal brand is about staying true to yourself. One thing we don't want to do ever in life in general is just to pretend to be someone that you're not, because it's exhausting and it's not real. Being authentic is something that this company really values, and they take the time to educate us on, because that's what people relate to. Realness, the real parts of your personality that you choose to put on display. This company helps you strengthen those parts of your... See, the sun keeps coming out. We help you strengthen those parts of your personality and your mind so that you can make more relationships. Times are changing. Social media is such an integral part in everyone's day-to-day lives. It has a huge impact on the economy. It has a huge impact on the things that people choose to incorporate in their lives. 90% of people are more likely to buy something or use something based on a recommendation over an ad. And that's why social media influencers make so much money, because brands are recognizing and they know the value in referrals and testimonies and reviews and interpersonal relationships. Social media marketing is a billion-dollar industry, and this company gives us every single tool, every single resource, anything and everything that we could ever need to participate in this change. This company is a community of people that see the value and the potential in themselves, and they see how fun it is to be creative and use your social media and talk to people that you know and talk to people that you love for work. And we want to teach you how to do this too. That's really all there is to it. I hope you guys have a great day or night or whatever you're watching this, afternoon, whatever. um, but yeah, thanks for watching.